Alright, hello everyone. We are back with part 2 of this HeartGold ASMR playthrough. And thank you all for joining me today. Now, I did notice that somebody requested that, or said that this would be better with live commentary, and unfortunately it is not. However, in fairness, I did try to do it. However, I wasn't using my main mic, and the audio was just very bad and corrupted. So I'm having to do post-game commentary here. But don't worry, next time we'll try to do it better. So as we begin, Lyra is going to show us how to catch a Pokemon, but I'm going to speed through this part here because I'm pretty sure most everybody watching this video knows how to catch a Pokemon. And if you don't know, I will show you how to do it proper when I begin. And she gives me some Pokeballs here. And that's going to begin our journey. Now, I will say that this episode, this part will be longer than last time, but a lot gets accomplished in this video. So here's Pidgey, and this is, as you can see, my first encounter, and I nearly took it out, but I did not. So we're going to use a Pokeball here, and this will be an easy, fairly easy capture. And I considered using Pidgey on this team because I love Pidgey. I'm very sentimental towards it. It was, you know, in my first playthrough of Pokemon. But, yeah. So anyway, there's the information. It usually hides in tall grass. Because it dislikes fighting, it protects itself by kicking up sand. And it's 1 foot even and 4 pounds even. And it's a normal flying type. The 10th Pokemon in the Dex. And I'm going to give it a name here, which is a name I give all my main flying types on my teams. Its name is Aria. I read it up online somewhere, how it refers to the air. And it is kind of like an offshoot of the word aerial, in a way. So, but yeah, like I said, I debated using this on my team, but we're not going to. Ultimately, that's why it's not showing up on the graphic that you see here. And I'm going to continue looking for Pokemon, and we get another Pidgey. And I gotta say, the DS graphics are pretty solid. I've been playing a lot of Gen 3 because of Fire Red on my YouTube channel and my other YouTube channel, and then Leaf Green as I got back here to heal up. Just playing Leaf Green just separately, you know, for fun off screen and stuff. And the jump up in graphics and sprites and stuff like that it's very nice. I very much enjoy it. So, alright, so we're getting back in the grass here. I'm hunting for more Pokemon. There's at least one other Pokemon I can get here that I know of. There's another Pidgey. And I do spend a little bit of time battling with Pidgey here because I wasn't sure if I was going to use it on team or not. But ultimately I decided against it because there is another flying type Pokemon that I'd potentially like to add to the team that you'll see here in a little bit. Alright, so I'm continuing to look here, and there we go. There it is, Sentret. There it is, Sentret. And yep, I'm going to use a tackle here, get it down to a little bit less than halfway. And for weak Pokemon like this, half health is really all you need. I should mention that this particular episode as well, you can, obviously I'm whispering. This one's going to be a whispering video. The first one was soft-spoken. I prefer soft-spoken myself, but Sentret is the Scout Pokemon, is the 19th Pokemon in the Dex. 2 feet, 7 inches, and 13.2 pounds. A very cautious Pokemon. It raises itself up using its tail to get a better view of its surroundings. And yes, we give it a name. And since it's a male, and I kind of like Sonic, I don't know, this just kind of came to mind. Tails. Because it uses its tail, get it? Ha 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 ha. Yeah, but this episode, you guys can let me know if you would prefer to hear soft-spoken or whispered. Like I said, I prefer soft-spoken myself, but because I feel whispering can be abrasive sometimes. A little bit too abrasive, a little bit harsh. But, and as you can see, I was doing some switch-out training here. Like I said, I was trying to level up Pidgey. But, ultimately, like I said, it's futile. But, believe me, I do not like that I'm having to do post-game commentary here, because like I said, I already recorded this. I tried to attempt it with other audio, and this video, in its original state, was over 52 minutes long. I don't know if I keep it at that run length that you'll see here. I may do a couple of cuts. But, yeah, 52 minutes. So I don't like that I'm having to take another hour to do post-game commentary, but it's what you do. It's what you do for the sake of good quality content. Alright, so I'm still here in the grass. I think I may have also been trying to hunt for a Rattata. Here. Which you'll find something interesting out about Rattata here in a minute. Here later in the game. You'll find out something interesting about Rattata. So, and as you can see, like the screen has those like little black dots that pop in and out. There's some issue with the emulator. I noticed I've not been the only one that's had that problem with this. So, but anyway, so I started to head to town, but I decided to run into this patch of grass because there's a couple of Pokemon you can get here that you couldn't get in the previous route. You should try different routes. Sometimes you never know what Pokemon you're gonna get. And yeah, here we go, trying to look for new Pokemons. And there we go, Spearow. I've started to really like Spearow lately. I'm using it on Leaf Green right now. It's a part of my main team. I'm kind of like alternating between like 6 or 7 Pokemon right now that I'm not sure who my final one's going to be, but I get Spearow here. As you can tell, it's the tiny bird Pokemon, and I didn't even read its stuff there, and I'm sorry I didn't. That sucks. I didn't read its stuff. I don't know. But I go ahead and name it here, Kamoa. Yeah, I'm sorry I skipped the bio for it. That was stupid of me. I don't know what I was thinking. I guess I was just so happy I got one. But, as you can see with the graphic on the screen, yes, Spearow, Kamoa is going to be officially a part of the team. And I go in here actually and swap them. Because I'm going to start training it. Now I say officially part of the team. I don't know if I'll eventually switch it out for something else, but it is a part of the team as of this point. This is also a normal flying type. It has Keen Eye, which prevents the Pokemon from losing accuracy due to like sand attack or whatever. And Spearow is a fairly speedy Pokemon that specializes in physical attack, of course. Being a flying type. And Spearow is going to stay as a Spearow for a while. It normally evolves into Fearow at level 20. However, and I don't know if this changed as of Gen 4, but I know as of Gen 3, Spearow, if you keep it as one until level 25, it Spearow was even here. But yeah, going back to Spearow. At level 25, it learns Aerial Ace, which is a 60 base power damage move that has perfect accuracy. It cannot miss outside of, I think, like Dig. Like if a Pokemon uses Dig. And because Spearow is a flying type, Aerial Ace is a stab move that gets boosted up to like 80 base power. So it's a very strong flying type move that doesn't miss. And so yeah, Spearow's going to be staying at level 25. Or until level 25. So I can get that move and then let it evolve. Because like I said, Spearow might end up being a permanent team member. Kamoa, I should say. Kamoa. That's a name that doesn't like mean anything. But as far as I know, it doesn't mean anything. I came up with that because I thought it sounded cool. I like names that start with K. There's another Geodude. I know I had to take a couple of opportunities to try to get this thing. Tackle was doing too little damage, but Ember was doing too much, even though it wasn't very effective, funny enough. But level 4 for Kamoa. And then Cora gets some experience. So I love Johto. I love the Johto region. It's such a beautiful area. I've said it before, but Johto is my favorite region as far as setting and layout. Kanto has my favorite Pokemon, but yeah. Look, Rattata. There we go. Rattata. This was another Pokemon that I forgot was here. And this little bugger. He kicks out. Or she, rather. That's a female. And she faints my Kamoa. What a jerk. So yeah, I throw in Tails, and I eat I start to go back in, but I eat a Tackle so I can get one back and weaken Rattata enough so I can catch her. I should say I like Alolan Rattata a lot more, but I hate Alolan Raticate. It looks so ugly. Alright, the mouse Pokemon is the 17th one in the dex. It's 1 foot even and 7.7 pounds. It eats anything wherever food is available. It will settle down and produce offspring continuously. But yeah, do you notice that? It's the mouse Pokemon. Its name is Rattata. It looks like a rat, but it's the mouse Pokemon. That doesn't make sense to me. Really? That wasn't a typo. Anyway, I start to give it a nickname here, but I skip on it. If it was a male, I would have named it Splinter, but because it's a female, I couldn't think of anything, and it's not going to be on the team. I'm horrible at thinking of nicknames on the spot. Usually whenever I play off-screen games, whenever I get a Pokemon, especially if it's one that is going to be on the team, I take the time to go, research names on Google or try to look up names that mean something. Like Cyndaquil, I'll go look up names that could relate to fire and try to come up with some variation of the name for my own, personal use. And there I go, struggling to get indoors again. But I go to heal up here. This episode is coming out later than I wanted it to, but there's been a lot of personal stuff going on lately, a whirlwind, and I'm not going to get into all that personal stuff on YouTube, but just suffice to say, I felt like I should go ahead and make a video just to kind of help take my mind off of it. And I know how ASMR is such a help to people who can struggle with depression or anxiety or lack of sleep because of said depression and anxiety. I've just struggled with that myself. Real quick, I'm just buying some more Pokeballs here to go back out and catch what I missed last time. But, I figured, there could be somebody right now that's kind of dealing with some stuff or struggling to sleep and relax from it all. And my video ASMR videos have helped me many a time with that particular thing myself, so why not make a video? So, here you go. Alright, plus I know my girlfriend watches these and she could use my relaxing voice. Alright, so we're back in this grass because I am hunting down that Geodude. I missed him last time on a couple of occasions. And booyah, it's a girl and it shows up right now. Geodude really is a girl. Funny enough, I feel like if anything, Geodude actually should be genderless. It's a rock. I mean, yeah, you could say a male because it looks male. It looks, it has traits that would show it as a man. It's very muscular, but it should be genderless, I think, like Voltorb. It's the rock Pokemon, of course. 34th in the dex. It's a rock and ground type, 44 pounds, despite only being a little over a foot long. But a closer look should reveal that there are many Geodude around, like such as on the ground and stuff, which to me kind of would suggest that Geodude maybe is a lazy Pokemon that just kind of lays around and doesn't move much, which really, you wouldn't notice it that it's not a rock, right? I think I started to name this one too, and I just said forget it. A female Geodude. What are you supposed to nickname a female Geodude? Bye. I don't know. Like, I tried to think of something and I was like, forget it. So. Alright, so we have caught every Pokemon, at least in the daytime, that we can get in these first two routes. So I head back into town. Actually, no, I don't. Mistake. I actually do a little bit of training here. And yeah, I think I was commenting about this at this point in my original commentary, but I do really like Spearow's back sprite there. I just think it looks awesome. I feel like they really, really improved on their sprites overall, but the back sprites in particular, I feel like they did a good job. There's no Spearow. And I mentioned this in my last video, but with this series, I intend to take it. Oh yeah, level 5, there we go. Nice. And it learned Leer. But yeah, with this playthrough, I fully intend to take it through the main part of the game. And as far as the second half of the game, I don't know if I'm going to do that or not, but no Hermes came to mind at that point. I don't know why I named it that at that point, but that's just kind of what it came to mind. So I do some easy battling here, and why not? I mean, they're bug types. Flying Pokemon are super effective against bug types. Why not? It's quick and easy battling. And funny enough, my next battle coming up, I actually thought it was something else here. But there's 31 experience, and that should be, yep, a level up. Level 6. Okay, so we're moving along. We're steamrolling along. Alright, the next Pokemon should be... Oh, I skip it. Okay. I think I decided to go ahead and heal up here just to be safe. Yep, sure do. Okay. So, there's that Apricorn House. I forget the name of the dude, but anyway. So here we go. It's actually a very underleveled Metapod. As most people know, Caterpie evolves into Metapod at level 7. So this is the worst thing you can get because Metapod only knows Harden. So it's like it literally can't attack. And it's underleveled at the same time. So whereas a Caterpie could evolve into Metapod and still no tackle and only have 3 levels to go, you got a Metapod that has 6 levels to go and can't attack at all. It's horrible, but it is easy experience starting off. And I believe I was talking about it at this point in the game on my original commentary, but I really love that Spearow starts off with a flying move. You know, a stab flying move that it can use. You know, Pidgey takes quite a few levels to learn its first flying move, and it's a flying type, which that doesn't do it any favors. But Spearow starts off knowing Peg, so it can do some damage, you know. And yep, I go ahead and stay in on this one. I think I was debating taking it out, but and there we go, 31 points, and that's another level up, level 7. We're steamrolling along with Spearow here. And I was also mentioning, I believe at this point in the game, that what's really funny is if you go look at, I believe it's the original first card for Spearow in the TCG. Oh, we get our first official trainer battle here. I just lost, so I'm trying to find more Pokemon. Wait, you look weak. Come on, let's battle. I look weak. Dude, you should talk. You're the original youngster Joey. And he's got his Rattata, which is in like the top 10% of all Rattata, right? But anyway, I was saying how in like the very first card for Spearow for the TCG, it makes a reference to Spearow eating worms. In the art, it's just eating a regular old worm. Fairly harmless battle against Rattata there. But yeah, it's a regular old worm, which implies that in the Pokemon universe, because this happens more than once with like references to stuff, it implies that in the Pokemon universe there are creatures and animals that are not Pokemon, which I think is fascinating. But then again, in the early stuff, they also did make reference to like Japan or China for Parasite. So, you know, they kind of experimented with the lore at the beginning before they decided on something concrete. Excuse me, having to get comfortable here. But anyway, yeah, Spearow was one of the OG Pokemon to kind of illustrate that there was a kind of realistic version of Earth in play here. is youngster Joey, but it literally looks like he just caught his Pokemon and didn't train them. I mean, a level 2? Come on, you're better than that. You could at least win 1 or 2 battles to get it leveled up. Actually, if you beat youngster Joey, you should have. Alright, I avoided this girl at first because I thought she was a trainer, but I immediately realized she wasn't, and I decided to go ahead and do some battles here because something I like to do is, if the Pokemon on its experience there, like you can see, if it's like a third or so left until it evolves, I like to go ahead and just go in grass and level grind for a little bit just to get it up to the next level. Just to kind of boost the levels along and just to kind of help speed up the process of getting my Pokemon stronger. Another harmless battle there against a Caterpie. Level 8. And 2 speed there. Yep, strong in speed and physical attack. I love to have the Pokemon be decent in speed, or at least not be lowered in speed, and then be good at 1 or 2 attacks. You know, either special or physical. And here's a battler. It's a Caterpie. Bye. But that's just me anyway, so. And I think I was debating on healing up Spearow here, but I decided against it, and we're just going to go ahead and battle this bug trainer. Instead of a bug Pokemon, I found a trainer. Yeah, you're fixing to find yourself short on money too, pal. Using bugs, come on. Bug catcher Dawn. And even though I only have 6 HP, this is no problem. No problem. The game is very weak at first, as you can tell. Got a level 3 here pretty easy. You know, when you start off these games, it's very typical to be over-leveled at first, but of course we know these games get tougher in the Pokemon. You know, the levels get jumped up, and they start to become evenly matched as you progress further in the game. So, here we are at round 31. I don't think there's any new Pokemon here on this round. Dark Cave. If a Pokemon could light it up, I'd explore it. And I go grab this item real quick, which is a potion. And then I start to head off. Oh wait, no I don't. Let's head back into Dark Cave. And, yep, as he said, you cannot see well, as you can tell. You can see enough that you can make your way through, but it would not be comfortable. It could take a while. I remember having to do that in Rock Tunnel in the first game, and oh my god, that was brutal. But you really, 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 really don't want to go through these tunnels and caves without any light, because these little buggers get really annoying real fast. That's right, it's a Zubat. And I like Zubat a lot. I do not like Golbat really a whole lot, but I love Crobat a lot. So 2 out of 3 ain't bad. And we go ahead and catch this bugger. There we go, Zubat was caught. And its data was added to the Pokedex. It is the Bat Pokemon, of course. It is a poison flying type at 2 feet 7 inches and 16.5 pounds. While flying, it constantly emits ultrasonic waves from its mouth to check its surroundings, because of course at this point it's blind as a bat. And I will give it a nickname, and I'll give it the nickname here that I have my Golbat named as in my Fire Red Nuzlocke I'm doing right now. This is Bat Wing, which is from the Batman universe. And I got this guy, and I know in the original commentary, I was really debating about having this guy on the team or not, which I still debate on it because obviously Crobat would be awesome, but I could be potentially using that on my Fire Red playthrough, and I'm already playing with a Crobat on Soul Silver on my 3DS, and so it's just I would like to have some different stuff. Besides, if I go ahead and use Spearow, that means I'd have 2 flying types, and that would give me 3 Pokemon that are weak to rock, with Cyndaquil and Spearow included. So, but I'm checking my Pokemans here real quick. I don't remember what for. I walked too far today looking for Pokemon. My feet hurt and I'm sleepy. If I were a wild Pokemon, I'd be easy to catch. Was that a good translator voice? It's a black apricorn. I don't remember what that does off the top of my head. I mean, obviously it's Pokeballs, but I don't remember. It should be the Dusk. But anyway, he's going to battle me here, and he's got a bunch of Pokemans. They're all bugs. Spoiler alert. Yep. Caterpie again. And I'm running out of pegs here, which if I do, I would literally not be able to attack. Oh, and he throws us a little bit of a curveball as he throws in Weedle. It's our first Weedle. Of course, it falls in a Beedrill, which is the cooler of the 2 bugs, but it's still not a great Pokemon unless it's got its Mega. Easy kill there. I wanted to make sure for sure that it went down, and I didn't want it poisoning anybody, but if it did, Cyndaquil could take the hit. And the last Caterpie's down there. Okay. So there we go. You're awesome. I like you. I look for Pokemon here every day. While I'm in the tall grass, I find all kinds of berries. Berries. If you'd like, I'll share some. Can I get your phone number? Sure. Why not? You'll hear from me as soon as I find anything that you might like. Well, thank you. Item here, which is a Pokeball. I've said it before on my main channel, but I don't mind getting items that you could get at the store yourself. Because while it is kind of a bummer, you'd like to get, different stuff, it just means that later on, you don't have to spend as much money buying those supplies, and you can eventually save that money for other stuff, And I go ahead and battle here, not just to level up Spearow, but I'm trying to find something here. I'm trying to find a certain Pokemon here, something that we could really use for a specific reason, and it actually takes a few more encounters than I was expecting it would. Alright, so we're just doing a little bit of switch out here because I don't want to lose it. And I'm still looking, though we do have a Metapod here that's So I healed up. Just did a little bit of a jump cut there so I can heal up. And we're back into Route 31 grass because there's a Pokemon that I need here. Can I find it? It's not you. Go away. Actually, I'll just take you out. Your easy experience. No, I didn't even bother. I didn't even bother because there's something that I want. And it still won't show up. The bugger is here, but it did take a little bit. I guess it's a more rare encounter here. Still nothing. Just got Pidgey. And there we go. Bellsprout. Got us a Bellsprout. And I'm like, hey, I can't attack this thing. I might knock it out. I can't use Peg, right? Well, Fury Attack's weak. Let's use Fury Attack. Missed. Yay, missed. Alright, so we try again. Boom. Please don't hit it a third time. Give me some good luck. And of course not. And it's a critical hit just to make absolutely sure I would take it out. But don't worry. I get a second chance. And I go ahead and switch out to Aria because I knew Vine Whip wouldn't do a lot of damage, and this would allow me to make sure I could attack the darn thing. Speed up here. But now we have the Pokeball out. And 1, 2, 3, 4. Done. Bellsprout was caught. Data was added to the Pokedex. It is the flower Pokemon. It's the 64th in the dex. It is a grass poison type and 2 feet 4 inches and 8.8 pounds. Even though its body is extremely skinny, it is blindingly fast when, whatever, stalking its prey, catching its prey. And yes, we will give her a nickname. It is a her. And this is cringy, but I decide to name her Carol. Get it? Carol of the Bells. Bellsprout, Carol of the Bells. Ha, 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 ha. Thank your lucky stars. If it had been a male that I caught, I would have named it Taco Bell. Which I did in my Leaf Green playthrough. Anyway. Shard to berry. Yeah, I trade berry for a shard. Yeah, I don't care. Shards do nothing for me and berries don't either. We care about the traditional buildings around here. That's why even the Pokemon in center are painted a bit somberly to blend. I don't care. Now the reason I went to go catch a Bellsprout is because I wanted to trade with this guy because he'll trade it for his Onyx. But I forgot to grab Bellsprout, so I will be right back. Okay, I'm back. Went and got that Bellsprout, and here we go. And I'm trying to talk to the guy, but he keeps moving. Stop it. Alright. I collect Pokemon. Do you have Bellsprout? Want to trade it for my Onyx? Yes, I would. Onyx is really, it's not a very strong Pokemon. It's low in HP and its special defense is lacking as well as its attack. Once it evolves into Steelix, it's a great wall. They can do some good damage by stalling. And of course, it's a steel type, but Onyx, if you actually started off with a Chikorita or even maybe a Totodile, Onyx would be a very good Pokemon to have at the beginning because of the first gym leader and what he specializes in. And funny enough, like Rocky, he was actually on my team in my very first playthrough of Pokemon Gen 2, which was Pokemon Gold back in 2000 or whatever year that was. 2001, maybe. And it has the Persian Berry. I think I was trying to check and see what that does. But anyway, yeah, Rocky was on that team, and he was level 40. He was level 40. That's the thing about this particular generation, this region, is because it is short in the main playthrough. The Pokemon are about 10-15 levels lower than what they would be in types, which is what Rocky is. So, like I said, if you start off with a Chikorita, Onyx would be handy to have because it has a definite advantage over those birds. But here we are at Sprout Tower, and this video has been running long, so Sprout Tower will be the last thing that I do in this episode. I wanted to get through the gym leader by the time this episode was over, but I didn't want to stretch it on too long. I know people prefer longer videos for ASMR, but I didn't want to push it. I don't know, maybe I'll do some hour-long episodes later on if, a bunch of important stuff happens. But yeah, Sprout Tower. It's pretty cool though. Honestly, like I said, it's part of the structures and the setting about this game that I just love. I love this setting. But here we go, our first battle in here. And being that it is called Sprout Tower, you might imagine what most of these guys use. Sage Nico sent out Bellsprout. See, I've got Cyndaquil, aka Cora. Easy level up there. And of course, being that both flying type and fire type Pokemon are effective against Bellsprouts because they are grass, this particular battle is just easy. And as you will see, pretty much all of them in this tower are. 54 points, and yeah, just have to wash, rinse, and repeat. These Pokemon start off really low leveled in Sprout Tower, but don't get it twisted. Things actually get a little bit more competitive towards the end. Gave me some money, sent it to Mom. Hopefully she gets me something cool and useful. Ha 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 ha. Got an item, and that is a Parlay's Hill. Parlay's Hill. Parlay's Hill. However you pronounce that. I don't know. I'm not a doctor. Got another battle here, and it is... We stand guard in this tower. Here we express our gratitude to show our respect for all Pokemon. Good for you. Sage Chow. Well, Sage Chow, they might as well call you Chow Down, because that's where you're going. I gotta work on my smart talk. But another Bellsprout, who would have guessed? Who would have guessed? Shocker of the century. Anyway, pretty easy, pretty self-explanatory. Spearow eats these things for breakfast until they get his body trapped in their head and completely paralyze him. Sage Chow, and like I said, if I could train here, that's what I would do, but I can't. Okay. Jack found an X accuracy, which is a battle item that you use in the middle of battles, of course, to give yourself big stat bonuses and stuff. But here we go. I sway like leaves in the wind. So you're from the Leaf Village. Naruto reference. I haven't watched Naruto in years. Loved the first series. Shippuden kind of fell off for me, and then Naruto or Boruto: The Next Generation is kind of like Halo 5. Anyway, Kamau gained 54 experience points and level 10. So both my team members are in the double digits now. We're moving up very nicely. Here comes, you guessed it, another Bellsprout. Don't worry though, funny enough, things kind of do flip up a little bit towards the end here as we proceed through this tower. Alright, the last section, and here we have another item, which is a potion. And here we begin with these guys. Hey, battle me. I train to find enlightenment in Pokemon. Enlightenment doesn't work for ghost and dark types. He's gonna send out a Bellsprout level 6. A little bit better than all the level 3s we've been getting, but not enough. Cyndaquil's too good. I love Cyndaquil. Let me see how much you trust your Pokemon. I trust mine. Do you trust yours? You got a level 7 Bellsprout. Not bad. You've been training. You've been training. It's not enough. Get out of here. I actually would love to use Victory Bell, but I have to check its moveset. And also on top of that, I have to check if I can easily get the Leaf Stone in this game. That could be tricky. But Victory Bell would be cool to use, assuming it has a better move list than it does in Gen 3, because Gen 3, its moveset is horrible what it can learn. But Sage Troy, I got 336 for winning, and yeah. I am going to swap out to Komoa here. For some reason, probably get experience, because I like to keep all of my team members like one level behind my starter, just to give it a bit of variety. And also to make sure that, you know, I have a fair balanced amount of Pokemon that I can use. So here we go. Our buddies here, Eddie. You showed us what you've got, and it is indeed good. Take this technical machine. However, you should care more about your Pokemon. The way you trust or treat your Pokemon can be rough. Remember, Pokemon are not tools of war. And the guy's like, Humph. He calls himself the Elder, but he was no match for me. Sure enough, those who lecture how you should be nice to Pokemon, well, they cannot defeat me. All I care about are strong Pokemon that win every time. Clear you haven't played the RPG. A lot of luck can go against you. But Eddie uses the escape rope because he lies and cheats and steals. And now it's just me and the guy training to be on The Bachelor. Okay, we found the escape rope. And we have one battle left here. So good of you to come here. Sprout Tower is a place of training. People and Pokemon test their bonds to build a bright future together. I am the final test. Oh, you are. Let's go. Allow me to check the ties between you and your Pokemon. Let's go. You're going to see so many ties. So many. Elderly. He's going to send out Bellsprout. It is level 7. Seems easy enough. Yeah. I like that. That's what I like to see. That's a lot of experience points. 126. That's good for him. Elderly is about to send in Hoot. Will I switch? No, I will not. We'll have a battle of aerial animals. Whatever. It's a level 10 though, so as you can see, even though I was very over-leveled at first, I knew it was going to get better. I'm at my match. Let's begin. He's using Growl, trying to weaken my attack before I can take her out. I used Peck there, but... And it uses Hypnosis and puts me to sleep on the first try. What kind of luck is that? I just keep taking shots, but I finally wake up. And we take care of business, folks. As you can tell. Boom, 123. Nice. Komoa grew to level 11. Nice. And there we go. Elderly is about to send in Bellsprout. Let's end this battle. As Cyndaquil goes in. Cora, I gotta make sure I call them by their nicknames. Ember, fairly harmless, pretty easy. Bye. And 126. And I got a level up. That's nice. Level 13. Level 13. And he wants to learn Quick Attack. Should I teach him Quick Attack? It is a priority move. It's guaranteed to go first. So I go ahead and get rid of Leer because I just didn't want to get rid of Tackle for some weird reason. But I don't use Leer anyway. But there we go. I defeated him and I got $1,200. $1,200, not bad. you should be able to make good use of this. It's a technical machine called Flash. Take it with you. No, we don't have Grant Gustin here. It's just the move Flash. You can illuminate caves no matter how dark they may be. You can try it on Bellsprout, for example. Well, that's gonna do it for this episode. Next time we will be going to take on Faulkner and attempting to get our first badge, and then we'll move on from there and see what adventures await us. I would like to thank everybody for watching. If you got this far, thank you for liking or subscribing or commenting, anything like that. I greatly appreciate it.